Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening in another part of the country. Those of you that are, if this reaches another part of the country, good evening, welcome. Um, my name is Miss Ricketts. As those of you who know me, those of you who don't, I am Miss Ricketts, and I am the author of Defeating the Silent Threat. Defeating the Silent Threat is now available on Amazon. Please go to Amazon and check it out. Help a sister out. I am doing what they call keep me off the pole campaign, y'all. I need these books to sell so that I can stay in school. Okay, so this is where I'm at in my life right now. And it's a blessed life right now. I never, ever, ever thought in a million years that I would be an author. I never, ever thought that I would not be a truck driver. Um, I never, ever thought that I would be telling my story to the world. And I never ever thought that I would actually be doing this talking thing. I don't know what to call it. I don't know. I don't. Do you call it? What do you call this? Do you call it just videos, blogs, podcasts? I call them talks. Um, Motivational speeches. God, you can call it whatever you want. But what I'm gonna call it today is the Save Your Life version of my book. As you guys know, March is Blood Clot Awareness Month. And for the past couple of weeks, I have been going to different schools and different elderly homes, convalescent homes, um, different parks, talking to people about the early warning signs of blood clots, the signs and symptoms of blood clots, the medications of blood clots, the treatments, and letting people know that it is important to get detected early about blood clots. So I've been pretty much traveling all over, not all over, but just here in the IE in Riverside, California, and talking to different people. But now I'm finally settling down to actually do this YouTube special to talk to people who are not in Riverside, California, and who I have not traveled to. And I'm praying to do a book tour to travel to different cities and states and talk to people about my books. I have two of them that I'm actually trying to market and promote. And but this one, because it is Blood Clot Awareness Month, it has been my main focus. And Defeating the Silent Threat has been my main focus. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on uh, the past couple of weeks. But eventually I'm going to have to get to a point where I do market and promote both of my books, because I do need both of them to sell and do really well, you guys, because I got to pay this tuition. And that's my biggest struggle in life right now. So, but anyways, welcome to this YouTube segment, and we are going to talk about blood clots. Right now, I need you guys to understand that blood clots is the number one top killing issue all over. I'm going to say within the United States. I kind of want to say the world, but I'm going to say within the United States right now. It has killed more people than cancer, than HIV, than AIDS, and it's not stopping. There is a reason they call this the silent killer, because by the time most people figure out they have it, it is too late. I tell people all the time, when people have told me, "Oh, I've had blood clots before, or I have pulmonary embolisms," and there's medical names for it, but for the sake of people who just don't know, because you don't know what you don't know, I'm gonna take the medical names out. However, it is called thrombosis. It is called pulmonary embolisms. It is called DVTs. But we're just gonna take that out, and I'm just gonna say blood clots, because that's basically what the general world knows that it is. It's just blood clots. What do you need to know about blood clots? First of all, blood clots are a natural part of the body's defense mechanism to prevent excessive bleeding when an injury occurs. However, when blood clots form inside blood vessels without a straightforward injury, they can pose serious health risks. This pamphlet aims to provide essential information about blood clots, their causes, symptoms, and potential complications. So I have put together these pamphlets, you guys, that are available when I go out and talk to people, and they're free for people to take with them, for people to have with them, have in their bags, their backpacks, their purses, pockets, fold it up, keep it with you. It is important information within this trifold pamphlet that you are going to want to keep close to you so you know what's going on. And you guys want to know what's so funny? So my book, Defeating the Silent Threat, like I said, which is on Amazon, you guys go check it out and purchase it, please. It has pictures on the front of it. And, you know, I've had tons of people ask me, like, whoa, that person's leg is big. That person is me. Yes. All of the pictures in the book are me. This is my journey. This is my experience. This is my life. I've had pulmonary embolisms after giving birth to my beautiful baby girl. She is now 14. Praise God. And then after having knee surgery, I ended up with blood clots and had to have a thrombectomy, which is a surgery that is done in the veins behind the knees. And that picture is in the book as well. So there's pictures in the book of me throughout my journey with this condition, with this issue. And it talks about my life, my story with it, my life with it. So blood clots are gel-like masses composed of platelets and fibrin formed in response to blood vessel injury. They help stop bleeding by sealing off damaged blood vessels. All right. Causes of blood clots can form due to various factors, including prolonged immobility. So sitting for long periods of time, especially during travel, those of you that love to travel, that are just, catching flights, not feelings, when you on those 18-hour flights or even those 6-hour flights, 8-hour flights, you got 3-4 hour layovers, you need to be getting up, walking around. And if you can't walk around, or you're ashamed to walk around, or you don't feel like walking around, or you're too tired to walk around, get you some compression socks to make sure that you aren't get blood clots within your travel. Now, I know there's somebody out there saying, I'm in shape, I'm healthy, I don't get blood clots, I don't know who does, you're old if you get them. Let me stop y'all right there. Anybody, and I mean anybody, can get a blood clot. I kind of want to get in closer so you can hear me again. Anybody, age, gender, race, especially my African American people, my Latino people, my Asian people, especially you guys, can get a blood clot at any age. Whether you're 17, whether you're 77, 30, 80, it don't matter. Like I said, I've had them, and I'm up there, but I'm not too far up there. Let's not get it twisted. But like I said, after I gave birth to my daughter, I was in my 20s. So, and I caught a pulmonary embolism. So anybody can get it. So prolonged mobility, surgery or injury. And let me tell you something with surgery or injury. This is very interesting because surgery, I told you after my knee surgery, yes, I was in the hospital. I was supposed to be outpatient. I was in the hospital for 4 days. Ended up with a blood clot. Ended up needing to have a thrombectomy after that. Injury. So check this out. You're in the house, you're playing with your kids, or you're playing with your pets. Those of you that have pets and not kids, or though your pets are your kids, them people. I'm talking to y'all right now. You're playing with your kids, and you're running up and down the stairs, and you kind of miss a step, and you twist your little ankle a little bit. Okay, twist my ankle. You know it's not broken. I know it's not broken. If you walk into the hospital to get it checked out, it's not broken. They gonna give you an x-ray and they gonna tell you It's not broken. It's fractured. It's sprained. Put some ice on it. Put a brace on it. And we do. Because that's what we know. We do. We wrap it up, put some ice on it, baby, and we good to go. Because that's all we know. Let's be honest. That's all we know. You sprain something, wrap it up, put some ice on it. You good. Take some Tylenol. Ibuprofen. Those of you that have heavy stuff, you take that. God bless you. But that's what we do. That's the norm. But did you know, even with the sprain, you can still end up with a blood clot? I've heard stories of people. He just had a sprained ankle. Went to the doctors, wasn't broken. They told him he was fine. 2 days later, he's no longer here. Sprain your wrist. Those of you that be at computers all day end up with carpal tunnel. You get a little carpal tunnel surgery. It's fine. You're good. You can still end up with a blood clot. But they're not going to tell you that because that's not their main concern. Your orthopedic doctor is there to tell you about your surgery needs. Blood clot is not something your orthopedic doctor is going to tell you about. But that's why I'm here. You got Miss Ricketts to tell you about blood clots, how they form, what causes them, and why you should be worried. You hurt your shoulder. Okay. It's not broken, no surgery needed, but it's bruising, it's bruised up real bad. Okay, that's fine. But guess what? That little blood clot just starts squirming. He's getting busy. He's getting ready to party. Because, baby, let me tell you what these blood clots do. When they start forming, they run into other blood clots. And then, God forbid, you have another blood clot that they run into. And then that first blood clot that formed gets beside itself and want to break off. And now, that first blood clot that then formed that was one has now become two. Except when that one broke off, it went into the blood vessels. And that's called an ebolus. And that's how you end up with that's how you end up with embolisms. If it gets to the lung, it becomes a pulmonary embolism. Okay? So the purpose of that was to let you know any type of injury you get, bruise, those aren't just bruises. We're programmed to think that, oh, this little purple spot on my leg is just a bruise. Oh, I fell. I got hit with a ball real bad. Oh, I got hit with the bat real bad. You getting hit with bats. That's a whole nother problem we got to address on a different day. But if you play baseball and you get hit with a bat, accidents happen. And you just think, oh, it's a bruise. It's okay. Sometimes bruises are signs that a clot is forming. So it doesn't hurt to get it checked out. You go to the doctor to get an x-ray of your sprained ankle. You know it's not broke. You knew it wasn't broke when you walked up in there. Why? Because you walked up in there. If it was broke, you would not have walked up in there. So you knew it wasn't broke, but yet they gonna do the x-ray anyways. You might as well tell them to go and do the ultrasound too. Do the ultrasound and make sure there's no clots there. What can it hurt? Another cause of blood clots is certain medical conditions. Okay? Atrial oh, Lord have mercy. Atrial fibrillation. It's late here, y'all. Somebody said I couldn't say that on my best day. You're probably right. It's atrial fibrillation can cause blood clots. Cancer can cause blood clots. Okay? Hormonal birth control and hormone replacement therapy can cause blood clots. Let me go ahead, because I'm transparent with you guys. I'm always going to be transparent with you guys. I'm always going to keep it a buck with you guys. Those of you that don't know what a buck is, it's 100. I'm always going to keep it 100 with you guys. I was having an issue where my menstrual cycle wasn't coming for months. This is after I had my daughter. My menstrual cycle wasn't coming for months. And one of the first things they do when that happens is, oh, let me put you on birth control. Now, I'm all for birth control because, baby, you got to have a man to try to make something happen to be on birth control. Well, the man part is missing. So bring on the birth control. But I've never been one to take birth control ever in my life. At a time when I wanted kids, I wanted children, and I have a daughter now. So never taken birth control until, that's another story for a different day. I was on the the shot, and my daughter still ended up here. So that's a different story for a different day. But anyways, so my menstrual cycle wasn't coming, and they were like, oh, well, we could put you on birth control. And I'm like, oh, okay. But then they read my chart, and they're like, wait, you take Eliquis. Eliquis is a blood thinning medication for blood clots. And because I'm taking Eliquis, which is a blood thinning medication for blood clots, I cannot take birth control. So of course, I have to go through all the other treatments to get my menstrual cycle to come every month, which I did. I'm in the process of doing as well. I'm still in the process of doing, and that's a whole nother story for a different day too. However, those of you that do take birth control and you're taking hormonal therapy, to all of my transgender people out there, be careful. Be careful with that, because those will definitely 100%, I'll say 80%, cause blood clots, depending on who you are. It doesn't happen to everybody, but depending on who you are, what you've been through, your life history. And here's the thing. You don't have to have lived a bad life. You don't have to be on drugs or, smoking or alcoholic or any of those other addictions for this stuff to happen. This is just the natural body working at its best. And this is just what it does. Okay? Obesity can cause blood clots. And a family history of blood clotting disorders can also definitely cause blood clots. All right. So let me go ahead and give you guys some of the signs and symptoms. The symptoms of a blood clot depend on its location. Common signs include swelling, warmth, basically an area that when you touch it, it's a little warm, little gushy, warm. Redness in the affected area where the clot sits. That's a sign. Pain or tenderness. Now, if you have a healthy body and you ain't been doing nothing and you ain't been out running no marathons and you ain't hitting the gym 24/7, ain't nobody been using you as no punching bag, and you just all of a sudden was just sitting down watching TV, and then your legs started hurting or your arms started hurting or your shoulders started hurting, get to somebody's ER or urgent care. I'm going to say urgent care because ER is a little bit expensive. But get to somebody's urgent care and get it checked out. What do you guys have to lose? Get yourself checked out because it could save your life. Then I get in all that, I don't go to the doctors. I don't trust doctors. I don't like doctors. You ain't got to like them. But you do got to go to them to get diagnosed. I get it. Y'all don't like hospitals. Y'all don't like sitting in waiting rooms. Y'all don't like the smells of them. Y'all don't like sitting with a mask on. I get it. Trust me. Whew, I get it. You talking to somebody with a child that is accident prone. Baby, I've been in and out of ER since the day I gave birth with that one. Accident prone. It's the accident waiting to happen. So I get it. You don't like sitting in hospitals. You don't like sitting in ERs. I get it. But if it means saving your life, let's get there, y'all. Let's get there. Let's sit. Let's wait. Let's get checked out. Let's allow the doctor to say, nope, we ran all the tests, you're good, you're fine. Be at peace of mind with that. Skin discoloration. Like I said earlier, you get a purple spot, a blue spot, whatever color your bruise turns, because we don't all look the same. So whatever color your bruise turns, mine's has turned green one time because my veins, they're visible on my body for some reason. So when I bruise, it's like a purple greenish looking spot. Weird, We're a human being. Earthlings are just weird. So yeah, get it checked out. If you wake up with a bruise and you know you ain't done nothing, and ain't nobody visit you in your sleep, go get it checked out. Because it could be something else that could save your life. Get it checked out. Shortness of breath. Now, I ain't talking about, you just don't, first of all, I live on the 3rd floor. Okay. Coming up all them stairs, you ain't gonna get a little winded. It's normal. But if you going from your car walking into the grocery store and you have shortness of breath, baby, that's not normal. If you get out the car to take your child into their school and you have shortness of breath, that's not normal. Get that checked out. Chest pain or discomfort. Everybody knows what that is. If you don't know, let me help you out. You sitting down watching your favorite show. You watching Martin. I don't know why that popped in my head just now, but it did. You're sitting there watching Martin, and you're laughing. He's funny. You're having a good Marty Ma. He doing his Marty Ma. Was that on Martin or was that on Bad Boys? I don't know. God, it's been so long since I've seen Martin. But anyway, so you're sitting there watching Martin, and Shanae comes banging on the door. That's funny. It was. I saw it. It was funny. So you laughing, and all of a sudden your chest just is getting tight, and it hurts, and it's a discomfort. That's not normal. Your chest just don't get tight from laughter. Get that checked out. Okay? Rapid heartbeat, dizziness, and fainting. Those are all signs and symptoms of blood clots, people. Signs and symptoms that you need to get to somebody's urgent care and get checked out. Your complications, if left untreated, blood clots can lead to serious complications such as deep vein thrombosis, which is a DVT, clots that form in deep veins, usually in the legs, pulmonary embolism, PE, clots that break loose and travel to the lungs, blocking blood flow, stroke, clots that block blood flow to the brain, heart attack, clots that block blood flow to the heart. Prevention and treatment. Preventing blood clots involves lifestyle modifications, and in some cases, medication strategies may include regular exercise. That's important, you guys. Now, if you know your blood in your body is not circulating the way that it's supposed to, you just got to exercise. And here's the thing, and I'm not saying you got to go to the gym and do this 45-minute routine, and you got to do all this cardio, and you got to run on this treadmill for 20 minutes till you're sweating. Absolutely not. I would never tell nobody to do that because I don't do that. So I'm never going to tell nobody else to do that. However, what I will tell you is that, baby, walking saves lives. Oh, a 10-minute walk a day? 30-minute walk a day? Let me tell y'all something. That time that you have on a walk, that will be the best time that you have to yourself in a long time. That is some of the most spiritual time. I've had some of the most spiritual conversations in a walk. I've had some of the most sane conversations in a walk. And I do mean sane. There's been times when I've been ready to kick down some doors and smack some chicks. I had to take a walk on that. to come to my senses. I had to take a walk and have a conversation with myself to come to my senses. Because stuff like that, you need bail money for. That's a different story for a different day. I might tell y'all that story one day. But yeah, take a walk. The number one thing you can do, the bare minimum thing you can do in your life is just walking. Every single day. Just walk, y'all. That don't take a whole lot. Maintaining a healthy weight. Now I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. That's not so easy. I mean, it's possible. It's definitely not impossible. It is possible. But easy? I don't know about that. It's my weight, child. I've been 250 ever since I've been born. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, I'm lucky to get down to 240. I don't think I've ever been under 240. Maybe as an infant. I know I have as an infant, as a baby. But I've always been big pressure my whole life. So you maintaining a healthy weight, and here's the thing: there's no number on that. Healthy weight is healthy weight. You can be 250 and still be at a healthy weight, depending on who you are. You know, I don't know what number a healthy weight is, so I'm not going to tell you what that number is. All I'm going to say is do what's best for your body. Okay? Avoiding prolonged sitting and standing. That's a prevention and treatment. Staying hydrated. Yes, you guys. Drinking water is so important nowadays. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but those who don't, because you don't know what you don't know. Those who don't know, this right here, this right here, your skin is the biggest organ on your body. And it needs water. The same way you plant lovers, those of you with green thumbs, the same way you water your plants, you got to water your body. And I don't mean just throw some water on top of it. The water has to get in you to come out of you, to perspire, to get through you, to refresh and refuel and get into the skin. You want to clear up your face? You want to clear up your skin? Get off the Hennessy and drink some water. Don't laugh, it ain't funny. Now, red wine, I'm not gonna argue with nobody about their red wine. I know there's people out there who gotta have their glass of wine a day. By all means, do you, boo? But get some water in you too. Your body needs water. Those of you that drink a gallon of water a day, God bless you. I ain't got there yet in my life. I haven't. I would love to get there. I just have not got there yet. So y'all pray for me. Quitting smoking. I can't tell y'all what to do with your lives. But I will tell you that quitting smoking can definitely help you, especially if you have a blood clot issue. Using compression stockings during long flights or periods of immobility. I spoke about that earlier. Yes, compression socks do help. They are amazing. And don't think, I gotta wear these brown compression socks, because no, you don't. I have some cute compression socks. Matter of fact, okay, y'all, so I had to go away real quick because I had to go get something to show you guys. So, you don't have to get those old 1800 brown stocking compression socks. I know I wouldn't want to wear those either, so I'm not going to tell nobody else to wear them. They're not cute. They're in the drawer. They're not cute, so I wouldn't tell nobody else to wear them. But let me tell you guys something. Those of you who are sock lovers and you love socks and you wear your socks up to your knees, I love that look. I think it's cute, you know? These are my compression socks. My daughter wore these to school one time, and I was like, those are my compression socks. What are you doing, girl? They're not socks that you just wear for fashion. Yes, but These are my compression socks, and they're cute. I love these. I love them. I have these, and I also have these. So you can get some really cute compression socks. You don't have to wear those old brown looking compression socks. They come in different sizes. They come in different colors, different themes. You know, you guys, come on. It's stuff out here that we can wear that can save our lives and be beneficial at the same time. So don't knock it till you try it, because I love my compression socks. Put them on with a cute little skirt and some Air Forces or some J's. I be rocking them, y'all. Medications such as anticoagulants or antiplatelet drugs, which is what I take. Like I told you guys, I take Eliquis, so I do take a blood thinning medication. I take it twice a day. And I'll probably have to take that the rest of my life. I don't know. I'm still working with my vascular team, which I had an amazing vascular team out at Cedars-Sinai. My doctor was so amazing. Dr. Doe did an amazing job in saving my life. And I had an amazing team at Cedars-Sinai. So, but I'm still working with them. So I'm still on the blood thinning medication. I take it twice a day, morning and night. I don't know when I'm going to come off the blood thinning medication, but right now I'm on it. However, even though I am taking blood thinning medication, I also have an IVC filter inside of me. Now, the IVC filter was put inside of me back when I had my daughter. When I had the pulmonary embolisms. I never was told about the IVC filter and what it was doing, what it was supposed to do, and I never was told that it was supposed to come out at a certain time. So now I'm dealing with a whole nother situation, which is why I'm working with my vascular team about the IVC filter. So yeah, I do have the IVC filter still in me. It was put in 2009. It should have came out in 2010. And nobody ever told me that. So I'm now dealing with that issue as well. So I have that, and I'm taking the blood thinning medication as well. Deep vein thrombosis, DVT, and pulmonary embolisms, PEs, are life-threatening but preventable conditions. And when you put these two together, they are known as venous thrombolism, VTE. They're life-threatening conditions, but they are preventable. And nobody should be dying. In 2024, in the United States of America and other countries too, that have high medical teams, high technology, nobody should be passing away from blood clots. I'm going to say that louder for the people in the back. Nobody should be passing away from blood clots in 2024. We have way too much technology, way too much treatments, medications that can help you if you catch it in time, people. If you know the signs and symptoms of it. If you make it an awareness issue and factor. We should not be losing our relatives, our friends and family and kids to something like blood clots. No, ma'am. No, sir. That should not be happening. It is time that we come together and let it be known that this silent threat is serious. 1 American dies from a blood clot every 6 minutes. I've been talking to you guys now for 34 minutes. How many people have passed away within that time because of a blood clot? Y'all do the math. 74% of Americans are unaware of the dangers of VTE, and this is why I am raising awareness on this issue, so more and more people push healthcare providers, nurses, and nurse educators to help move these numbers in the right direction. One person dies every 6 minutes, you guys. That's not good. Those are not good odds. Those are not good numbers. Nobody should be passing away from blood clots. We have got to do better, y'all. However, you don't know what you don't know, so I'm not blaming y'all. It's not your fault. But I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to share this information with you and this knowledge with you. So now, after you see this and after you've heard it, you can take better care of yourself and your family and your loved ones. Catch the early warning signs. Catch the symptoms that are given to you. Take heed to them. Get it checked out. Save your life. Because now you know. And you know what to look for. And you know how to deal with it. And you know the treatments that you can get. One person passes away every 6 minutes, y'all. That's sad. That is sad. But it's okay. Because we're going to turn this around. It's still first quarter of 2024. By the fourth quarter of 2024, we're going to have better numbers, y'all. Because I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to be in your community. I'm going to be in your ear. I'm going to be in your hospital. I'm going to be in your convalescent home. I'm going to be at your grandma's house. I'm going to be at your auntie's house, your uncle's house. I'm going to be in front of your grocery store, at your school. I'm going to let y'all know. This is a serious condition. We are going to get a hold of this issue called the silent killer. And we are going to rebuke it in the mighty name. And we are going to dismiss it. And we are going to control it. Because we have options. And we know what to look for now. And you all know, because I just told you. And if you need a reminder, send me an email. Send me a direct message. This is going to be posted on all my social media platforms. My Instagram is I am Miss Ricketts on Instagram. So you can catch me there. My email is iambmissricketts@gmail.com. IAMMSRICKETTS@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll send you some pamphlets. I'll send you some information. I'll send you some pens, some chapstick. I'll send, if you need the book, let me know. The book is on Amazon. If you don't have Amazon, you can't order it from Amazon. You need me to mail it to you. I will set that up for you too. I will pay the shipping and handling. You just pay for the book and I'll get it to you. But the information is here, y'all. We have to start taking the information to heart and storing it in our heads and taking control of this issue and situation. That's about my time, y'all. You can't make these videos too long. Folks don't listen after a while. But that's about my time. But I will be back and I will be talking to you guys and I will be engaging with you guys. We gonna get a hold of this silent killer. We gonna defeat the silent threat. I want you all to survive the way I survived both times. Okay? Because it came after me twice. But one thing I know for sure is my God don't lose. My God don't lose. And he covers and protects his children. So yeah, it tried me twice. And I'm still here. Because God wanted me here. And he wanted me to tell you what I'm telling you. Get a hold of this information, y'all. It is important. It is essential. And it will save your life. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Stay blessed. Stay encouraged. Defeat the silent threat. We can do this together. We're going to get these numbers down by the fourth quarter of 2024. I love y'all. Stay blessed.